You can reach out to me on Facebook, Pat Dixon. You can reach out to us on Facebook, Ultimate Pool League Charlotte Metro. Give me a call. I'm not saying my number right now.
Fantastic. All right, and there's our opening break from Eric Charlton. Successful break. Looks like a fairly decent spread here, Pat.
Yeah, he definitely got into those balls really well. The break shot is probably the most important shot in this format. And he's got options for sure. Starting off with solids here.
Getting right into business. I'm curious to see how these players manage the pace. You know, Corey's been more of a deliberate player in the past. And Mr. Charlton here has seen success in the shootout format. So this should be a tight match. Really only has to worry about getting on the backside of this one ball. Nice delivery there.
Very nice that he was able to keep that 2 from dropping. It's going to help him out later on if need be.
I thought he was going to go with the 7 right there, but wasn't really the correct angle to manufacture something with the 1. And look at that. Both balls jaw up, stay right in the pocket. So Corey Deuel at the table for his first time, the Kansas City Shootout.
Very surprised that something didn't fall there, especially with how the stream table notoriously plays pretty fast and pretty slick.
Yeah, he actually just kind of hit it the only way that they could stay up there. Corey, one of the great minds of pool. Anytime you bring up Corey Deuel, so many things come to mind. Years past, Corey's figured out the loopholes, and they've had to adjust rules just because of Corey's pool brain. Such an intelligent player. And it's nice to see him out here competing.
Yeah, if they're changing the rules on you, you're doing something right.
That's exactly right, Pat. And he looks very determined on this Thursday afternoon.
Plays a nice shot to really get through that gap right there. It's going to be I think he might just want to drag this cue ball back across the table, keep it above that 50-yard line.
I think he's deciding how he wants to do that. Of course, he does want to get above that other stripe ball.
He might even be able to play up and back down now that I see this nice over the top angle.
It's a little less than ideal, but something tells me he's got a plan.
What a shot.
Fantastic. And he ends perfect on the 8 ball. And I noticed that Corey's using kind of a sleeve for his bridge hand. And I haven't seen that in play. I've seen players use that for the break shot, but I've never really seen someone shoot with that the entire match. This match I've been looking forward to. I want to see what Corey's idea is for this break. And it looks like he's going square on, straight down the center of the table.
Oh, wow, and it just throws that cue ball right into the right side pocket. Wow. And look at the break. It's just wide open here for Eric.
Well, definitely was not expecting that. That ball jumped directly into the side pocket. It's like a slam dunk.
Yeah, to your point, he was just dead straight right in front of the 1 ball, so just kind of hit to the left of it unintentionally and just threw it right on in there.
Nonetheless, Eric Charlton going to have a nice opportunity here to tie the game up 1-1.
Just brushes that green 6 nicely. Gets position onto the orange stripe there on the bottom of your screen, just below that, what would be the right side pocket.
Looks like he's going to try to come across the table, get on the opposite side of the 10.
Oh, it's getting weird.
I'll tell you what, he's left just enough to be able to shoot at this 2. Sorry, the 10. Not sure what he can do with it. That's what he can do with it. How about that? Eric Charlton delivers. Bank shot on the 10 ball. Perfect shape on the 9.
We never doubted you, Eric. You go back and watch this. Great shot, great recovery. Gets right back in line. It's going to be 1-all.
It's really nice to see a player get put into a tough spot and really just dig themselves out. And he did that so cleanly. Here we are tied up at 1 game apiece. That was nothing but entertainment.
Good break here. A couple solids fall. 3 in the right side, a 7 in the top right-hand corner, and spray it like Land O'Lakes butter. Good gracious.
Yeah, really nice square hit. And it looks like everything is available here. You gotta like Eric to finish. You can see why he was able to make the finals of his first ultimate pool shootout. And again, that ultimate pool effect, if you will. You play one, you play them all.
That's it. It's definitely how it's going down there in Charlotte. You know, we have a lot of other leagues that have run dominant in that area for years, and we finally got ultimate pool down there, and a couple of the curious kittens finally came around and gave it a shot. It's one of those things. After that first hit, they never looked back. Joined the league. They're now ambassadors for the league, helping us grow it. Eric is looking prime to get all the way out here. Just got to connect these dots. It's going to be key, man. That break shot's going to be key. Can you make a ball, have a good spread, and have a nice opening shot to get started? He's doing a great job.
How about that perfect break and run out to add another point up? Every day since this has started, we've seen nonstop spectators covering the arena area.
Yeah, yesterday was crazy. It's about as crazy as this opening start here. Everything kind of just rushed up to the top left-hand corner after that break. To your point, he stuck with the same break. He just made sure that he hit it flush.
Yeah, and I think he might have lowered the back end of his cue a bit. I think he was jacked up just a bit. And that gave that cue ball just a bit of elevation, allowing it to jump right into the side pocket. And he's definitely got a little bit of work to do. I'm going to see some of that Corey Deuel magic for that 15 and the 10 in that top left area. See what he can come up with. Seems like he's got the speed of the table down pretty well. Maybe a slight overrun there.
It's feeling like it's going to be that 15-3-10 combo and then trying to pop that 15 out so you have a shot on it next.
Yeah, it seems like the likely plan there. It's really about the execution.
Oh, that's a loss of rack.
He caught the ball, and that is loss of rack. Corey, of course, was not aware of that, but he will probably never do that again, Pat.
A lesson for us all. All
Yeah.
of my league players out there watching this Kansas City Open 2025 right now, let the cue ball fall, especially when we get to the grand finals November 10th through the 15th. The referees are going to be watching that. Just let it fall in the pocket. I know we like to be very courteous to our opponents and grab the ball and hand it to them. Just let it go.
Done exactly what Corey's done. They'll never do that. Never do that one again. Nonetheless, Eric Charlton now extends his lead.
I've noticed that with Eric's break compared to Corey's, he's almost in the same spot. He might be an inch or two off of that center point, and it's given him a much better spread, and he's also making the ball. Looks like he's going to go with solids here, take this 2 to the top left-hand corner. The only thing that really looks kind of weird for him is going to be the 7-9 that's sitting right there next to the right side pocket, but I believe that 7 does go.
Yeah, I think he's got just enough to make that work, Pat. I really like his approach here. It's kind of like a calm aggression at the table there. You know, he's no nonsense at the table, but at the same time, he's very deliberate. He's got a good pace, nice rhythm. And obviously, he's got the talent. Key shot coming up here.
Gets right by that 5 really nicely.
This is really where we get to see the mind of the player. When everything's available, it's really just make the plan and follow.
You bring up a good point. One of the reasons why I love this format so much is that it almost helps you to not outthink yourself. You know, especially if you're playing on the stream table here and you get down to 10 minutes and we switch to that 15-second shot clock, you just have to commit.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I've noticed a lot of players that tend to be extremely deliberate. When they are taxed with a shot clock, it seems like they perform better without that. And, you know, just trust your instincts and know what you know, do what you do. And it looks like he's got just enough here. Delivers 8 ball to the side pocket. That'll put him up 4-1.
This is one of those weird shots where I almost like the bank because it's dead in. Bingo.
How about that? Pat Dixon making a perfect call there.
Look, I'm a 750 Fargo in the booth now, all right?
I'll tell you, if this game keeps pace here, I don't think we're going to make it to our 15-second shot clock portion. And there you see that symmetrical Corey Deuel break.
It's definitely what he's been looking for there. Sorry to cut you off there, Mike. Cluster towards the bottom right-hand corner as well. It's been kind of grouped up a little bit.
Very square hit on that. And, you know, sometimes if you put a player into a position where they have to come with something, that's when you really see some magic happen. I think Corey Deuel overran his position there just a bit. I think he was trying to land a little flatter on the 7, but perhaps that combination is on. And that tells us no. Or perhaps that's his backup shot.
Nice try to use that line to get in there, but it just didn't work out for him. Kind of made things a little bit tougher.
I'm surprised he didn't go with the combination right off the bat. And how about that?
Oh, wow.
Amazing stuff from Corey Deuel.
You know,
combination and breaks out the cluster. And it went from problematic to perfect in about 0.2 seconds. Great
pressure
stuff.
makes diamonds.
Absolutely. Great stuff from Corey Deuel. One more positional shot. And Corey's going to put another point up. Goes directly into the 8. He said, I'd rather just be straight into the top corner. How about that? Perfect shape. And there it is. 4-2 now. Eric Charlton still leading. As we head into rack number 7. That clock is still ticking. There we see Eric Charlton breaking head ball. And he finds success. Ball's falling everywhere. Wide open rack.
Tell you, he might have the best break in the tournament right now.
You know, so far, I kind of have to agree. I mean, Declan had a great break yesterday. He was going with the second ball, but he did end up with some congestion in those racks. Eric Charlton is really just breaking them wide open, making it simple for himself. As they say, work smarter, not harder. That's what he's doing.
He's taking a look and really trying to think if he wants to do the 10 now and pull it out, or if he wants to kind of, just like you said, just kind of keep things simple here. Just work the top of the table. Using his extension. It's on this 9-ball nicely. Has a nice angle to be able to float back down table. Take on what I believe is the purple 12.
You are correct. And let's see where he wants to position this. So it looks like he's going to go with the 10-ball first.
This is why I'm here. This is why I'm in the booth, all right? Not on the string table.
Well, I think we can always learn from what the results are. Watch out, cue ball. And he's going to possibly hook himself with the point of that side pocket. And yes, he is.
Mike, are we seeing another momentum swing back in Corey's favor right now?
Wouldn't count him out just yet, Pat. How about that delivery? Great shot, but now, what does he do on the black?
Jumping from one hook to the next here. He's going to have to kick at this one. I do like the deep kick here.
I'll tell you, he's got a little cushion with the score, so you can swing freely at that, but doesn't make contact. Corey Deuel going to get ball in hand with just 6 balls to run. He might run these in order just for fun.
I wish I was that good.
Give a little hat tip for the rotation fans out there.
Interesting that he didn't get above the 7 there, but again, to your point, he's not playing rotation.
That's right. Yeah, I think the colors sometimes, they force us to try to paint by numbers, and in this situation, Corey Deuel says, this is how you're supposed to do it, gentlemen. Pay attention. Soft draw, perfect on the 8. It's going to put us at 4-3 as this 8-ball falls. And just like that, Corey Deuel is back on the saddle. All right, let's see Corey Deuel going square at the rack again. See if he can create that same symmetry. Doesn't really go the same, but he does find success. 5-ball to the top corner.
He's got a problem towards that top right-hand corner. I believe the 1 and the that might be the green 14 there. He's going to have to figure that out.
I'll tell you, if he had a solid to shoot at, I think he'd be going there. And see, he's exploring the 2-ball there. Perhaps a light swerve might be just enough to make it. Yeah, that's what he was looking for.
Great opening shot. A couple of balls here as well, depending on the position that you get to be able to get to that 1 right now. Solving those problems as early as you can.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to get a square hit into the 1 ball. Just kind of stall it there. You don't really want to send the 14 down table, you know, creating some more issues. You don't want to block the only pocket that looks like the 6-ball goes. You see the hatchet man right there looking on.
Looking like Clark Kent before he turns into Superman.
I mean,
Great
to me,
shot.
Dennis Hatch is always Superman. I love his game.
He's got a bit of a tester here. He's going to be cutting his 1 towards that top left-hand corner and trying to keep position for the 3.
And don't forget, you're going to see Dennis Hatch later taking on the Scorpion Johnny Archer. How about that for a classic match? Really looking forward to all of the matches today. And Corey looking to hit a perfect shot here. narrowly avoiding the 8-ball.
He's got just enough room there, Mike.
It looks like he's living on the edge as he does the same thing for the 3. So his body language tells me that he has the whole thing. And there you see that great camera work. 8-ball is not a factor here. And I think he's done really well there, Pat. Perfect on the 8 to the side, and we're going to be tied up at 4 games apiece.
Just when you thought it was over, it ain't. Corey Deuel, Eric Charlton, everything's tied up 4-all.
And you'll have Tony Holgate and Stephen Wyatt in the booth with you.
Another great break. Stripe finds its way to the top left-hand corner pocket. Things are going to open up a bit. The 3 and the 10 and the 8 kind of meeting together a little bit there. As the cue ball gives us its best impersonation of Jupiter.
I love that. Yeah, it looks like everything is somewhat available, but there's always going to be something to figure out.
What do you like here? Stripes or solids as the layout sits?
I tell you what, with the clock ticking, I'm probably just going with solids here.
I think I agree with you. You got about 3-4 balls sitting in front of pockets right now.
Yeah, I like having a few backup plans. And I'll tell you, I don't think he liked this angle here, but he's going to use this to maneuver that 3-8 just a bit. Ideally, I think he'd like to just kind of peel the 3-ball off, but he might go directly into them. And he disagrees. Perhaps the 3-ball does pass to the bottom right by the black 8-ball.
Nice little bump right there to get the 7 out of the way.
And there you hear that sound. We are into our 15-second shot clock portion of the shootout match. Now things are really going to heat up.
And a foul called on Eric Charlton. I believe it might have been an all-ball foul. Might have touched that green 14.
We're going to get to see exactly what happened.
Oh.
Nonetheless, Corey Deuel going to have his go at this open table, starting with ball in hand. It's looking like Corey Deuel is going to lead this match 5-4, just a few shots away. Nice control there. Just going to float down for this yellow 9. And he leaves himself a perfect angle, playing a little one pocket towards the end of this match. And he says, I'm going to go to the other side. Tell you what, whatever Corey's doing, everyone's watching in awe. Again, one of the great minds of pool. And again, we are on the 15-second shot clock portion. So things are going to move very quickly here. He does make a ball in the top corner. And nothing seems to be tied up. You got to look at Corey Deuel to take this one.
Everything is just kind of sitting out there for him. It's a good thing that he's able to have this first shot into the side. That way he can address what arguably could be his toughest shot on this table right now.
And I have to agree. I mean, he wants to leave that 13 in the side for his final ball. I know he's going to want to get behind that 8-ball. He's left himself a bit awkward on this 11.
Good call. He had to elevate the cue there to keep that bottom left-hand corner out of the picture with that shot. Pulled the cue ball over to the long rail. Nice.
Looks like Corey's made up his mind. Perhaps 10-9, 13-8. He's going to go 9-ball first. And of course, when you're playing 8-ball, a lot of times get a little out of line, or the plans change. You have to kind of reapproach and say, okay, this is the new plan. Let's stick to it.
Gets a good angle here to either play short side for the 8 or bump it out of there.
He's absolutely perfect. And look at that. Corey sets up the 8-ball to take this one 6-4. About 7 minutes remaining on the clock. We're going to hear from our champion, Corey, in just a second.
Well, welcome back out to the arena. Let's get a few words with our latest winner. Corey, congratulations. It's great to have you back here with Ultimate Pool USA. You were there at the very first event, and now we get to see you back, and we get to see you winning on the table. That was a good start.
Yeah, nice to be here. It's I like this tournament. You got so many players. Amazing.
How did you find the match? It felt like a slightly slow start, but once you kind of found your rhythm, you played some good stuff there towards the end.
I actually got really lucky because I got out of line one of the first games. I made a nice tough cut shot, and then I tried to break a ball out here, and I was trying to play for this ball. I got hooked and got lucky to get another shot, and and then he fouled the ball. So there's 3 things right there where I probably lose if those don't go my way. So.
How conscious are you of the match clock in those situations? Because when the match starts to get tight, and then 15 seconds, and then the clock's running down, are you aware and kind of monitoring that as you're going through it?
Not really. You know what? I'm just gonna get down and shoot the first shot I see. So then I don't worry about the clock. If I just play, because sometimes when I practice, I play really fast, and I'm fine with it. So.
I know that when we saw you in Louisiana, you had a bit of fun with the 6-ball shootout, and we saw you going away and practicing it and trying to get some good times together. You've got that in the armory if you need it later on this event as well.
Well, Darren Appleton told me, he said that he thought that I had the world record on just a practice shootout, but I don't know what's the world record in
the world record right now is 15:09, 15 seconds and 15:09. Yeah.
I don't know what he had me at in the practice, but yeah, it's fun because I try and make 2 balls in one shot. It makes it faster.
It certainly does. I think everyone here would really enjoy it if you end up one later on today, but I guess that's something you're trying to avoid. Pleased to be into the quarterfinals and looking ahead perhaps to a nice run here.
Thank you.